think there should be enough. We got the dumplings here. I'm not a person who likes to eat seal. Okay, how are we doing today? So we got another Asian diet video coming up. Like right now. So we're gonna be cooking today. I don't actually like cooking all that much, but things are expensive if you have to go keep eating out, and also not that healthy as well. So you wanna know what you're putting into your body. So that's what we're gonna be doing today, is I'm just gonna be taking you through a day of eating. This time I'm gonna be cooking, because last time I was just eating out. That was a glorious meal, like day of meals that I had in that video. And today it's not gonna taste as great because I'm cooking it. I'm trying to improve, but there's a lot to do. We're gonna be doing a workout, and I am starving right now because my day has started a little bit later than usual. We're gonna start with the first meal of the day. We're going straight into it. We're gonna be having dumplings, udon. It's gonna be great. Love it. Firstly, boom. These are the dumplings that we're gonna be having today. Actually takes quite a while to cook, 12 to 15 minutes until they float to the top. And then you gotta add cold water, rinse it, and then do it again. So with this, per 100 Gs, 3 grams of fat, 16 grams of carbs, 10 Gs of protein. I'm gonna have to try and weigh most of the stuff that we're doing today. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna put in, but we will figure that out when I boil the water. When it comes to dumplings, I want to say that I usually have around like 10 to 15 with my udons. Yes, with my udons, because I'll have 2 udons. So we'll see how much that is in terms of the nutritional value. Yeah, I like it with a little bit of like vinegar, a little bit of soy sauce, a bit of lao gama, because it tastes better. Can't wait. So 208 Gs, we just put in 14 dumplings into the water. So if you just 2 times the nutritional facts there, basically that's what we're getting: 20 Gs of protein, 6 grams of fat, and 32 grams of carbohydrates with the dumplings. So while we wait for the dumplings to boil, we are going to chop some greens, because we all need some fiber, right? In our diet, we all need some greens. So I really want to sneeze, but I can't. I have some Shanghai bok choy that we're going to put into this udon. So I'm going to get that sorted within these 12 to 15 minutes. And then really, the reason why I like cooking this meal is because there's really nothing else to really prepare. It's just a lot of waiting, really. So on the packet it says 12 to 15 minutes, or until they gently float on top of the water, which I feel like right now they're gently floating on top of the water. So, I mean, you guys be a judge. Looks pretty gentle to me, and that means that we got to add half a cup of cold water and let it go to boiling again, and basically repeat the process. I can't even see. Half a cup of cold water. Straight in. And now we wait. But while we wait, I actually have the Shanghai bok choy and enoki mushrooms. That is like one of the best things to put into an udon. It's ready over here. I think there should be enough. Get some fiber in. I like the freshness from the veggies. I'm going to start the next pot for the udons, the 2 udons that we're going to be making, that we're going to be boiling, I guess. So with the udon per piece, it's 250 Gs, no fat, 67 grams of carbs, 12 Gs of protein. So we are going to have both. So it's this serving times 2. So it's 640 calories just in the udon alone. So the dumplings are done. What I like about this udon is that it's actually done within a minute. But what I like to do is I like to let it like basically go back to boil and then loosen it up a little bit here. And what we'll do is we'll take these out so they don't get massively overcooked, which they probably are already broken and overcooked. So take these, boom, boom. So we got the dumplings here. So these here should be almost done very soon. So now what I do, I take the dumpling water, throw it away. I'm gonna use this for the veggies and the miso paste. So what I need to do is I need to drain the udon, put it under cold water for a bit. It's just so that it doesn't overcook. You want to keep it like nice and bouncy. I don't think this is much calories, so I don't even know if I want to include this, but sure, why not? Let's check it out. I think I use like 2 teaspoons. So 1 teaspoon is 18 G's, 1.5 fat, 3 carbs, and 2 proteins. So let's see how much I use. Let's say this much. 32. Being Asian, we love our tofu. I've got some soft tofu here. I'll probably put like 3 little blocks of tofu in. So usually I go, boom. This is what I mean by 3 blocks. Just like that. And I'll throw it in. So let's give this a taste. It's not salty enough, and I don't want to add any more miso in, so I'm going to add soy sauce, vinegar, a little bit of sesame oil. So when I put this in, I just eyeball it, and I'm not going to count this in the calories. 2 dashes of soy sauce, dash of vinegar, boom, dash of sesame oil, and then we have a Sichuan pepper oil, which we also add a tiny bit of only, just a tiny bit. Okay, I put too much. So swirl it around a little bit, make sure it mixes well, and then what we're gonna do, we put the udon just gently in, just to soak up some of that flavor, the flavor. Ah! Let it marinate for like a minute, and then I'm gonna throw this whole thing into this bowl here with the dumplings. We're gonna make a little sauce bowl with dumplings, right? Barbecue sauce, satajeng. Literally, we're just gonna throw a bunch of stuff together. So boom, satajeng. Maybe we need a little bit more. I like a little bit of a soy sauce. All right, mash that in there. Now add that vinegar in. Add that sesame oil. Mix that up. Good to go. So we are ready to eat. Look how big this bowl is. It's actually like, yeah, it's a big bowl. So we got the udon in there, the veggies on top, and the dumps at the bottom. We got a little sauce concoction here. Good amount of calories, and that's kind of like how I like my meals. So we are just gonna eat here because I can't be bothered moving. What I like about these meals is that it's like super calorie dense, because honestly, when you get really busy during a day, you don't have that much time to just like non-stop eat. So I tend to like to just do like bigger meals and just have a couple meals a day. So let's take a first bite. It's very refreshing. That's why I like using miso base, because it's like more simple taste. And if you want to make it more salty, you just add more, or add more soy sauce. And then let's see how the dumplings turned out. Definitely overcooked. In here. Tastes very good. Very, very good. So, first big meal of the day. I don't know about you guys, but after I finish eating and during eating a noodle, I'm like sweating my ass off. The next thing that I gotta make sure that I do every single day is take my Magic Mind. We got this little shot here. It is the productivity shot, and basically it's gonna help you do more, stress less, get to your goals, get it done. So just like today, we got a lot of eating to do. We got a workout to do as well. This is gonna keep me on track. It's gonna make sure that I achieve everything that I set myself out to do. And what I like the most is that the matcha taste works perfectly well with the Asian flavors, Asian diet. And with this, it's one shot, open it up and drink. Actually, you know what? Nice and refreshing after a noodle. And there's so many benefits that come with Magic Mind, especially the vitamin C and vitamin D. Enough in this shot for your whole entire day. There's a lot more benefits that come with it. So if you want to check out more information, go to the link in the description box below. And right now they have a 45% off the Magic Mind bundle, including the Magic Mind Sleep Elixir that's going to help you sleep better at night, get deeper, longer sleep, get you rested and ready to go the next day. So check that out on magicmind.com/VictorJan. For the workout today, we are doing upper body push. So we're going to start off with the flat bench press. It's not something that I really like all that much. I like the incline a little bit better, but we're going to start off with the flat, and we're going to superset it with some tricep kickbacks. So I love supersetting, so that's going to be all the exercises today are going to be supersetted. My workout is going slow today. We're going into a standing overhead press, which I do not like to do, but part of working out is doing things that you don't like to do. So overhead press, we're going to superset it with another shoulder. We're going to go lateral raises, standing. So double shoulder for the set. From here. And then side raises. Oh. So the next one, we have incline chest fly, and then we're gonna go into a reverse rear delt fly. Okay, that was a little bit light. Let's go a little bit heavier. Strength is not amazing today. You kind of have to work with what you have, right? If it's a day where you're just not pushing as hard, then you just have to push through it, because I did have a rest day from weights yesterday and I shouldn't be this bad. I'll set. Whew. All right, we've got about 15 minutes left. What are we gonna do? We'll do some front raises. There's no cables in here. Today is just all dumbbell and barbell work. So front raises, skull crusher. So incline skull crusher, front raise. So we'll go front raise first. Do it here. Skull crushers. All right, core, and we're done. I feel like it's way too low. I need a higher thingy. All right, we're done. Workout is done for today. Not my best. Only 300 calories burned. Not great, but we got it done. Upper push. Pump is good, but that's not always the number one thing. It's great to have a pump, but it's also better to have great performance, high level performance, but it is what it is. So we'll do a better one next time. Workout is done, shower is done, and now we are back to cooking the second meal of the day. This is probably one of my favorites, one of the easiest meals to cook, and that is tau fan, fried rice. I already made rice from yesterday, because with fried rice you have to use rice from the night before, otherwise it's not dry enough to, you know, stir fry it into fried rice. So I'm not an expert on this, but this is what I know. So what we have here is the rice that is made from the night before. I have chicken that we're gonna be using in the rice today. We're just gonna do a little bit of prep. The great thing about fried rice is that basically there's nothing much to prep. You prep it beforehand, so not on the day of. And then all the ingredients that you use, you don't even have to chop it. So it's like the best. One wok and away we go. So we have 5 eggs here. Crack it in there. We're gonna do the scrambled eggs first. Also, I'm not really good at cracking eggs. Someone needs to teach me properly how to do this, because I always get like a little bit of eggshells into this bowl when I crack it. So clearly I'm doing something wrong. Last one, 245. Where's my salt? Crack a bit of salt in here. We are going to mix it up. I want to know how many of you use chopsticks to do this, or fork. Using a chopstick is like the easiest way to do this. I think that's decent. So I just got a whole heap of stuff out for me to mix it all together for when I actually fry the fried rice. And these are the frozen vegetables we're going to be using, and we're going to be cooking that with garlic here. So that's just going to be a little bit later, and then I'll add the laogama a little bit later into the fried rice. Perfection. Right, so eggs in. This should be very quick. I like to make sure that it's still kind of runny when I take it out, so it's not overcooked, because we do have to put it back into the fried rice. Pretty fluffy. So I like to throw in the veggies first, because I don't want the garlic like bouncing out of the wok like at me, because it's like so freaking hot. Gonna let this go. Dark soy, I like to usually put one. This is a tablespoon. Yeah, we'll go one. I go two of this. So boom, boom. Smells good. Oyster sauce. Okay, we'll just do that. Add a little bit of this in here too. You know what? I think I need another one of these. This is what it looks like with everything added in. Mix it together a little bit. Usually I like to put quite a lot of rice, so grab the spatula right now. Okay, we'll go 487 G's of rice, 488. I want to kind of mix it out a little bit. It doesn't actually look like that much rice. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, gotta mix it. I'm not a person who likes to eat seal very much. So if you like to, you can kind of like leave it down like this. If you want it to be like a little bit crunchy. We got the chicken. So all I do with the chicken as well, I can't even be bothered chopping this. Grab the chicken and I'm just gonna cut it. Let's see, I want about 200 grams. This is just baked chicken breasts, some steak powder, whatever that stuff is called, and some paprika. So it's already seasoned. 200 G's, move this around. Then with that, we're throwing the eggs as well in. Mash it all up together. This is what it looks like. Looks pretty good, eh? I went overboard with the soy sauce. Now, last but not least, laogama. Honestly, you could probably just like eat it for like a couple of days too, but usually I eat this all in one go or two goes. Okay, we'll call it for now. Still got a little bit left in here. I did forget one thing. Got green onions. I'll just leave it in the wok here because it still has heat. Something like that. All right. And we're done. So this is the fried rice. 5 eggs, 200 G's of chicken, frozen veggies inside as well. Nice and easy. One of my staples. Oh, okay, so what we got here is a 0 caffeine, 0 sugar Coke. Crack one open. Great with the fried rice, so let's give it a proper taste. Looks pretty good. Honestly, it tastes a lot better with the laogama. It doesn't just taste salty. It's got a little bit of spice to it, even though it's not that spicy. Just a little bit of a kick. And the thing is with the Asian diet is that there is a lot of rice, a lot of noodles. You better up your activity levels if you want to burn off all of this. Also, Asian cooking, there's a lot of oil involved as well. I already use very little amounts of oil in my cooking. I don't usually put it into my Fitness Pal with the sauces just because it's just like an extra add-on for me. But if you want to be super precise, then you should really calculate that as well. I love all Asian food, Japanese, Chinese, Thai, like a whole variety of Asian food. They all taste different and they all taste great. It's just that certain cuisines have a lot more calories or like more calorie dense in how they cook their food and like the type of carbs and stuff, you can easily go overboard with the calories. And if you don't ever count calories or calculate how much you cook and stuff, it's very hard to eyeball. So you should at least start calculating first, and then you can like eyeball it later when you go out to eat. Usually it's like 3 meals plus a snack. Also, because I'm kind of lazy, I like to eat bigger meals. I like to have bigger portions so that I don't have to eat so often. It just takes too much time if I'm eating like 4 or 5 meals a day. Trying to hit my macros while I'm doing this, and yeah, just work harder at the gym, do your runs, and you should be sweet. I'm gonna finish this. You don't need to watch me eat because it's not very great to look at anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna finish this. Soup, curry chicken, fan care, tao dan, more egg, tomato, and this is the curry chicken. We had a great dinner. That curry chicken on rice with potatoes, classic. Tastes so good, but it also means that we chomped down a whole heap of rice tonight because you can't really eat gali gai without rice. You got to use the rice to like soak up all the tsap to make it taste amazing. You know what? I don't know how people eat stuff that has, you know, that type of sauce, like whether it's like gali or like sweet and sour pork, stuff like that. Like, how do you eat that without rice? It doesn't taste good. It's just salty otherwise. Some nice vegetables. Always need some great veggies. And then tomato and egg. Lovely. Loved it. Perfect dinner. I did not calculate how many calories is in that meal. Let's just say it was probably another K-ish. And you know, the thing is, it's funny because in Asian families, they talk about not eating so much rice, but then they also want you to finish all the food. And I'm like, well, without rice, how can I eat all the food? And they're like, why are you eating so much rice? You're gonna get full. You can't like finish the dishes. But then I can't eat the dishes without rice. It's like, what do you want me to do? Anyway, I do both, so that's why the calorie intake is pretty high. So to finish off the day, we have a little protein shake, kind of like the dessert to finish the day off. We have Greek yogurt here from this brand called Oikos. I don't know. Definitely pronouncing this wrong. 175 grams, 6 G's of carb, 17 G's of protein, 0 G's of fat. First, I'm gonna put ice in here. Always love a lot of ice in your protein smoothie thingies. Oh, we're low on battery right now, but please don't do this to me right now. We're back in business. All right, we're gonna do this quick. It's like 1:33 of that. I didn't have my creatine before, so I need my creatine. I need this. So the fruit that we're going to be using today is going to be this sliced white peaches. 140 G's is 50 cals, so not much. Because we're not going to be using 150 G's anyway. Bruh. All right. That's 100 G's. So we got the All Max creatine, my first time using this. Hasn't even been opened yet. Look at this. Woo. Sometimes if I don't get enough carbs in during the day, I would put oats in here, but we have had a lot of carbs today, so we're not going to do that. So I'm just going to go 1.5 scoops into 1 scoop of the Optimum Nutrition Whey. It's kind of my go-to. This is vanilla. Righty, time to blend away. Interesting. I think I made it like way too thick. It's like slushy. I mean, sure. Depending on how you like your protein smoothies. Yep, it's like a slushy. I mean, it's not bad. So I'll put the rest of the macros on screen, and that is basically the whole entire day. It's a lot of carbs, as you can see. The Asian diet just has a lot of carbs. I mean, obviously you can cut out a lot of these carbs, but I personally just love eating carbs. That's just how I grew up. A lot of rice, a lot of noodles. It also works with my training, amount of volume that I'm doing right now, the amount of output that I have. If I didn't have this much, I would definitely cut down on the carbohydrates. I like doing these videos because, you know, especially cooking. I actually don't like cooking, but then like when I do these videos, I'm doing like a step-by-step process through it, and then it is actually kind of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. I'm gonna finish off this protein. Good thing, I still have some time before I go to sleep, and always get like 7 to 8 hours, I swear. It makes such a big difference, because before I was getting like 6.5, and I thought, you know, I'm all good, and I just felt tired. Every day I needed naps throughout the day. Wow, who would have known? Better sleep means more energy throughout the day. Genius. So I need to go get more sleep. I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you so much. Hope this video made you hungry as well. That was part of my goal. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.